Welcome back everyone. I'm doing a part 2 video of traditional Colombian candies. I'm really happy to be making this video. The last one did really well. You guys have been watching it and have given great feedback, so thank you so much for that. In this video I have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 traditional Colombian candies, and I'm talking about specifically the candies that many generations of Colombians have grown up with. Stick around to the end to find out what I think is the best of these 8 traditional Colombian candies. It's going to be another really fun video. Now, just like in my last video, I'm actually really bad with these names in Spanish, and I forget these names. I've had to look them up on the internet and find out what these candies are made of. Because they're very unique. I haven't seen them in any other country apart from Colombia. So the first up is going to be, the name will be on the screen, but these are a coffee kind of candy, and these ones are kind of, I believe, soft and chewy, kind of hard to see up close, but very soft. The coffee flavor is actually not overwhelming. I was expecting like a punch in the face with the coffee flavor, but it's actually very subtle. But this tastes more like a I don't know how to describe that flavor, but it's more like a kind of a caramelly kind of flavor. But it's actually really nice. I think it's probably made of raw sugar. Oh no, sorry. I'm wrong. These ones are sweetened with stevia, which is really good. So if you don't like a lot of sugar in your diet, or if you're diabetic perhaps, these are a good option for you. Sweetened with stevia, caramelo de café, so coffee caramel. Pretty good. I like them. It would have been nice if they were a little stronger, the coffee flavor, but I'd give that a 6 out of 10. I think that's pretty good. Nice stuff. Next up are these little, they look like little multicolored pieces of watermelon or something. They look really nice. The presentation is really nice. They're like a gummy candy. Chewy, soft. That's a nice flavor. Obviously very sweet, but good flavor. The different colors are different flavors, so I don't know what flavor that is, but it's actually really nice. Pretty good. Again, I'd say probably a 6 out of 10, 6.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. They're nice. Okay. Next up, I was told these are called cigarrillos in Spanish, which is like cigarettes. Cigarettes in English. In Australia, we also had some candies called cigarettes or fags or something in the 80s and 90s, and obviously that name didn't stick around. And also, it's probably not a good thing to be kind of giving fake candy cigarettes to kids. So, but these don't really look like cigarettes. I think they're just called cigarrillos. They actually look like chalk sticks. Remember the old chalk blackboards? I think younger viewers probably don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, the texture is also very much like a chalk stick. The flavor's nice. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's really nice, but again, it would be like, the only texture I can describe it to would be eating a chalk stick, and I don't want that to sound unappetizing, because it's actually very nice. This is a really good candy. I've eaten something similar to that in Australia, but I think the ones in Australia are a little softer. But they're nice. I'll see if I can put a bit more information about this on the screen so you can know what they're made of. That's pretty good. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. That's pretty good. I like it. Next, Okay, the next one is an extremely, well, very traditional Colombian candy called Bocadillo. And if you don't know what that is, that actually means, well, in Colombia, Bocadillo is, well, as you can see on the bottom here, it's a slice of caramel paste, which is called arequipe in English, in Spanish, sorry. And on the top is a layer of guava paste. So the guava paste is very sweet, and so is the caramel. So it's extremely sugary, very sweet. Not for everyone if you don't have a very sweet tooth, but it's interesting. It's an interesting combination of flavors. I wouldn't imagine finding anything like that in my country because we don't really mix those kind of flavors, and there's not really any guava flavored candies that I can think of in my country in Australia. So if you have them in your country, tell me what they are. I'd love to know more. Not a bad dessert. I know this is really popular with Colombians and you can find it everywhere. For my particular taste buds, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It's very sweet, and for me, this portion size is perfect because that would be enough for me. I wouldn't be able to eat like a big block of it. But 7.5 is good. Next up is, I don't know what these are called. I'll put the name on the screen. They look kind of like a caramel style bar. I don't know what flavor it is, but oh, it broke. Okay. I broke it. Interesting. Okay. That was not what I was expecting. And that's not a bad thing. I was expecting a soft, chewy caramel style bar, but this has got some crunch to it. When you first bite it, you can actually snap it. I don't know how to describe that flavor. It's kind of like in the United States, kind of like, imagine cotton candy in a bar. In Australia we call it fairy floss. Cotton candy in a bar. Instead of it being light and fluffy and airy like cotton, this is solidified into a bar, but it's kind of almost that flavor of cotton candy, which is basically pure sugar and flavor, but I really like that. That might be my favorite so far. It was a surprise. I didn't expect it to be crunchy. I thought it was going to be really soft. The flavor is really nice. It's got a really nice kind of flavor. I can't identify the flavor. I really like it. I'm going to give that one an 8.5. That's my highest score so far. Actually, I really like that. Okay, we have a few left. Next up is Almendras, but almonds, but these are sugar-coated candy almonds. I have tried these before a long time ago, and I believe that the outside is very solid. Like, if you know what a gobstopper is, it's like a layer of pure sugar. It's like really solid. Let's see what this is like. Bad idea, don't chew it. Okay, this is going to take a while. I'm going to fast forward and I'll see you in a few minutes. Still going, not even halfway there. Still going. The flavor is really good. It's kind of like a vanilla flavor. I think it's vanilla flavored sugar candy on the outside. I think I've got a long way to go, so I might come back when I'm done. I'll be back. Okay, so it's about 10 minutes later, and I finally cracked the outer shell. So there is an almond inside in the center. It was actually really, really, really nice flavor. It's sugar, and I think it's just vanilla flavor on the outside. But when you reach the candy, the almond in the center of the candy, it's really, really nice. Really crunchy. You shouldn't chew it, but that's really good. I'm gonna go for hard to compare, but I'm gonna give that one an 8. Okay, now this one is called un turrón, and I think in English this is nougat from memory. I think that's what it is. I don't know if this one has nuts. It looks like it contains nuts. See up close. Nougat is kind of like has a soft, chewy center, and this one has wafer on the outside, which I haven't seen before, but that's interesting. Has a wafer on the outside. Let's see what it's like. That's really good. That's really, really good. I know nougat's not a flavor for everyone, and I remember when I was younger I hated it, but this is amazing. This is really good. I think this one has almonds in it. It's like soft, chewy. I'm not very good at describing textures and flavors, but this is so good. This is definitely my favorite so far. This one I'm giving – 9.5. I don't know what would make a candy a 10. I really don't, but this would be the best I've had out of all of them so far in both videos. I really like that flavor. Maybe it's for you, maybe you like it, maybe not, but this is definitely something I really, really like. This is good. That made me happy. Okay, I've had a lot of sugar. Let's do the last one for the day. I'm a little scared. If you remember in the last video, if you haven't seen that yet, make sure you click it out. Make sure you check it out. I'm gonna add a link up here somewhere if you're watching on a PC, or you can click the link in the description box below. I tried another candy called Cofio, which was made of, which I didn't know what it was at the time, but it turns out it was made of toasted corn or rice and sugar, and it was a bit of a surprise. It was not what I was expecting, and I didn't enjoy that one very much, to be honest. But this one I have hope for, because I think it's just like a sugary sweet. I was told it's very acidic, kind of like a sour flavor. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to try the pink one. It has a little spoon on the inside. It looks like a bag of sugar. Good food coloring. I don't know if the flavors are the same for the different colors or if they're different, but let's find out. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. That's really sour, but really good. Oh, that was like a bit of a shock. It's so good. So sour. But I like that. I like sour candy. It's really good. This is basically pure sugar, so just be aware of that if you're on a diet or if you can't consume a lot of sugar. This is pure sugar with something, whatever it is, the ingredient that gives it the sour, acidic flavor. It's nice. It's really, really nice. Really sweet. Purple tongue. Let's try the other flavor before I give a score, because I want to be fair. Okay, so now I have the blue one, and let's see. Oh, it's so acidic. No, sour and sweet at the same time, and so addictive that I can't stop eating it. I look like a blue-tongue lizard from Australia. If you don't know what that is, I'll try to find a picture, or I'll put a link for a description in the description box below with a picture of one. Wow, this is really cool. This is a really, really, really surprising bunch of candies, and I liked it much better. The first time I did the candy videos in the first one, I actually really liked most of them. There was maybe just one or two that weren't really my favorites, but all of these ones were really, really good today. So I'm going to try to put as much information as I can find in English and Spanish about these products in the description box below, so check that out if you want to find out more. I'll also put the link to the store below, so if you are in Medellin, you can go to the store and buy them. This is really cool. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love making it. Thank you again so much. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like. Those little gestures really, really help this video and my other videos to be discovered by a bigger audience on YouTube. Just hitting that like button will help other people discover this channel, my videos. And for that, I thank you so much. All the best, and I'll see you very, very soon in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, or if you learned something new today, please give this video a like and make sure you hit the subscribe button, because I have plenty more videos coming very, very soon. Thank you again for watching all the way to the end, and see you in the next video.